EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Herbert off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 22. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Brought down by Willie Gay. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game. So they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
There's a diving catch right side. And the Niners are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll try and run forward with Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Herbert now. Touchdown! Trey Harris, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. This defense for the Niners, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He finds his man, Sky Moore. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's Dalton. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down at the Niners' 8-yard line.
Herbert powering up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Khalil Herbert, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here's Herbert. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The 1st sack of the game for them comes on the 1st play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A short one there, caught by Warren. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to have the Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the 1st drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Herbert. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll lead here to a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's caught. And across the track into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Devontae Adams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Now Dalton. This one caught by Davis. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he going to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Caught on the right side by Adams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now it's Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Herbert. To the right side, he finds his receiver, Harris. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's second down. Inside handoff, Henry. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Taken down by Pete Werner. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. A short one there, caught by Warren. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
That's another 49er.
First down carry for Henry. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Henry is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been in a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Now it's 2nd and 10. And Dalton to throw. That pass complete to Moore. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tucker Kraft, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they may just be content to take this three-point lead and head into the locker room. And he fires one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw again on second down. Herbert finding Harris over the middle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. Throwing, Dalton. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's Dalton. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness. That explains your toughness right there. Because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. A handoff for Herbert. first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Dalton with a quick throw out wide. Touchdown, LA! Tucker Kraft with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead here this third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I've got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Over the middle, it's caught by Adams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At the 45-yard line.
Herbert now. Down the field, he's got Warren. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Here's a give to Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Dalton now to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
3rd and 9 here. Dalton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. And now to common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dalton sets up play action. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run the screen with Moss. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Yeah, right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, throwing the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Andy Dalton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. So Dalton now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
To throw here, Dalton. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Passing, it's Dalton. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A 32-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's complete to Adams. And he's brought down, giving this one up to about the 35. A solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the 43, here's second and a yard. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now Herbert off the bootleg. To the right side, he finds his receiver Harris. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the 15-yard line.
Henry up the middle.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Again with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Let's go, let's go. Hey, check no move, slowly.
Now Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
On for the field goal.
And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Dalton. He gets that one complete to Wicks. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Here's Dalton. That is caught by Herbert.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance is just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Niners, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before? And all the motherfuckers you run with, get done with, done quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bum. Alright, they gonna click 911. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's remind me of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame.